Yeah, ended up right back where I started, but everything changed. Full circle. It's the moment it all makes sense. Yeah, ended up. Bought the building where I used to sweep the floor for change. Walked back through that door, a different man, but still the same spirit that first walked in hungry, walked in with a dream. Now I'm walking in as owner, walking in redeemed, not from any sin, just from the years of doubt and struggle that once made this place feel like a maze, feel like a puzzle I couldn't solve. Now I hold the keys, now I hold the deed. Full circle taught me patience, plants the truest kind of seed.
Full circle, back to where the story first began. Everything looks different now,
but I'm still the same man.
Just carrying more wisdom, carrying more to give.
Full circle
is the proof of how a real dream gets to live.
Yeah. Opened up a program in the building where I struggled, teaching kids the things I wish somebody would've juggled into my own hands earlier, back when I was lost. Full circle means making sure that nobody pays the cost that I once paid alone. Without a guide, without a map, now I'm standing in the gap that once had swallowed up so many dreams before mine. Making sure that this time the circle closes different, closest with a different rhyme.
Full circle, back to where the story first began. Everything looks different now,
but I'm still the same man.
Just carrying more wisdom, carrying more to give.
Full circle
is the proof of how a real dream gets to live.
Sat with my old mentor, now we sit as equals as friends. Told him all the lessons landed, told him where the journey ends. I'm circling back around to serve the same community that poured into a kid who didn't know his own capacity for what he one day built. Full circle is the reason every hardship makes sense now. Every winter, every season of struggle served a purpose bigger than I understood. Full circle proves that everything really was for good.
Full circle, back to where the story first began. Everything looks different now,
but I'm still the same man.
Just carrying more wisdom, carrying more to give.
A full circle
is the proof of how a real dream gets to live.
Now I tell the young ones, standing where I used to stand. Full circle's coming for you too, if you commit your hand and heart completely to the vision, to the years it takes. Full circle isn't luck, it's every choice, every stake you plan along the journey, growing slowly out of sight until you're standing in the same place but with different light, illuminating everything the struggle used to hide. Full circle is the story, full circle is the ride.
Full circle, back to where the story first began. Everything looks different now,
but I'm still the same man.
Just carrying more wisdom, carrying more to give.
A full circle
is the proof of how a real dream gets to live.
Still circling back. Still giving it forward. Yeah. Never had the map, just always had the direction. A compass don't need every road drawn out. Yo, didn't have the blueprint everybody said I needed. Didn't have the connections, didn't have it all conceded. To me on the platter, just had values, just had a why that pointed north regardless of the roads that passed me by. Learn to navigate uncertainty with principle intact. Learn that character's a compass when the map is what you lack. Every turn I took was guided by the same true north that kept me steady through the storms, that kept me pushing forth.
Compass, not a map, I don't need the whole road plan. Values point the way when uncertainty's at hand. True north never changes, even when the path is unclear. Compass
compass, not a map. That's how I've navigated here. Yeah, watched a lot of people freeze without a plan laid out complete. Needed every step mapped out before they moved their feet. I learned different, learned to trust the values as my guide. Learned that principle can navigate when plan is occupied by fear, by uncertainty, by all that isn't known. A compass works in fog, a map does not. It's never shown the way through territory that ain't charted, ain't been drawn. Compass, not a map, it's how the boldest journey spawn. Compass, not a map, I don't need the whole road plan. Yeah. Values point the way when uncertainty's at hand. True north never changes, even when the path is unclear. Compass, not a map. That's how I've navigated here. Every crisis tested whether my direction was internal or borrowed from a plan that couldn't handle the eternal shifting nature of a life that never moves in straight lines. Compass held steady through the chaos, through the hardest times, cause it wasn't dependent on conditions staying constant. It was rooted in the why that stayed intact and dominant, regardless of the how, regardless of the route. Compass, not a map, remove the need for constant doubt. Compass, not a map, I don't need the whole road plan. Yeah. Values point the way when uncertainty's at hand. True north never changes, even when the path is unclear. Compass, not a map, that's how I've navigated it. Teach the young ones early, don't wait for the perfect plan. Teach them build a compass, teach them learn to understand your own values deeply enough to trust them in the fog. Compass, not a map, will guide you through the hardest slog of uncertainty that life will always throw your way. Teaching principles, the only thing that's built to stay constant through the changing terrain, through the shifting land. Compass, not a map, that's the only thing you'll always have. Compass, not a map, I don't need the whole road plan. Yeah. Values point the way when uncertainty's at hand. True north never changes, even when the path is unclear. Compass, not a map, that's how I've navigated here. Still pointing true north. Still navigating. Still navigating. Everybody in the room agree with everybody else. Had to walk out and think for myself. Yo, grew up surrounded by opinions that felt like the only truth. Never questioned the narrative, never questioned the proof behind the beliefs that shaped me. Just accepted what was fed until I started thinking independent. Started using my own head instead of borrowing conclusions from the room that raised me. That took courage, took a willingness for people to call me crazy, for questioning what felt sacred, for looking past the wall. Echo chamber exit, man, I had to risk it all. Echo chamber exit, thinking for myself. Left the comfort of agreement, left it on the shelf. Yeah. Where opinions borrow feel like truth you never earned. Echo chamber exit. Yeah. That's the lesson that I learned. Lost some friends who couldn't handle watching me evolve. Lost some comfort that had come from never trying to solve my own conclusions from just nodding along the way. Echo chamber exit costs you something I won't say. It's easy walking out from everybody who agrees, but growth requires the friction, requires you to displease. The room sometimes requires courage most refuse to hold. Echo chamber exit is a story rarely told. Echo chamber exit, yeah. Thinking for myself. Left the comfort of agreement, left it on the shelf. Where opinions borrow feel like truth you never earned. Echo chamber exit, that's the lesson that I learned. Started seeking out the voices that would challenge what I thought. Started welcoming the friction, started welcoming the thought that I could be completely wrong about the things I held as fact. That's humbling, that's uncomfortable, but that's exactly how you act when you're really seeking truth instead of just seeking comfort. In agreement, echo chamber exit is the effort. Worth the isolation, worth the temporary loss of belonging to a room that never questioned who's the boss. Echo chamber exit, thinking for myself. Left the comfort of agreement, left it on the shelf. Where opinions borrowed feel like truth you never earned. Echo chamber exit, that's a lesson that I learned. Teach the young young ones early question everything you're told, even from the people that you love, even the old beliefs passed down that never had a chance to be examined. Echo chamber exit is a muscle, it's a skill that's paramount to finding your own voice beneath the noise of everybody else. Teach them real wisdom often forces you to be yourself alone sometimes before the room eventually agrees. Echo chamber exit is the price of clarity.
Echo chamber exit, thinking for myself.
Left the comfort of agreement,
left it on the shelf. Where opinions borrow feel like truth you never earned. Echo chamber exit, that's the lesson that I learned.
Still thinking, still independent. Still thinking. Yeah. Before the mic, before the deals, these hands built things. Weathered hands never forget where they came from. Yo, why? Work construction, work the docks, work whatever paid. Learn respect for labor long before the money made its way into my pockets. Learn the dignity and sweat, learn that callous hands could teach you things you won't forget. In the classroom or a boardroom, learned it on the site. Waking up before the sun, working to the light. Faded in the evening, learn the value of a day spent building something physical, spent earning every way.
Weathered hands, still remember where they came from. Every callus tells a story of the years that shaped this one.
Yeah, man standing here today.
Yeah, still honoring the grind. Weathered hands, that's the foundation of my mind.
Man, never forgot the brotherhood among the working men. Never forgot the lessons learned from watching how and when. The push and win, the pace yourself to last another day. Learn more about persistence than the book could ever say. Now I sit in rooms with people who ain't never worked a Labor Day, but I carry that foundation with me every single way. I move through business, move through life, move through the climb. Weathered hands remind me of the discipline of time.
Weathered hands, still remember where they came from.
Yeah.
Every callus tells a story of the years that shaped this one.
Man standing here today,
still honoring the grind. Weathered hands, that's the foundation of my mind.
Yeah. Respect the ones who still out there doing the same today. Respect the invisible labor that keeps the whole world turning each and every day, while others sleep in comfort. Respect the sacrifice that working hands provide without ever asking twice. For the recognition, for the credit, for the shine. Weathered hands taught me humility, taught me the design of a life that's built on service, built on getting dirty first. Weathered hands remind me of the version I was worth.
Weathered hands, still remember where they came from. Every callus tells a story of the years that shaped this one.
Yeah, man standing here today,
still honoring the grind. Weathered hands, that's the foundation of my mind.
Yeah, teach my children early. Respect the ones who build, respect the invisible labor, respect the callous skill that keeps the city standing, keeps the whole world running smooth. Teach them never look down on the ones who work in proof that dignity ain't measured by the title or the check. Weathered hands remind me every day to show respect for the version of myself and everyone still in that place. Weathered hands, that's the humility, that's the grace.
Still remember where they came from. Every callus tells a story of the years that shaped this one.
Yeah, man standing here today,
still honoring the grind. Weathered hands, that's the foundation of my mind.
still remembering.
Still honoring the hands.
Yeah. Everybody playing checkers. I'm thinking several moves ahead. Yeah. Just a long game. This ain't for the impatient. Yo. Learn to see beyond the borders right in front of me. Learn to sacrifice a piece to win eventually. The larger battle, not the momentary skirmish. Everybody chasing quick wins. I'm building something furnished for decades, not for seasons. Thinking about the generations that'll benefit from patience, from delayed gratifications that the current moment's tempting me to trade away. The long game requires vision past the pressure of today.
The long game, thinking decades, not the day.
Sacrifice the moment
for the larger, wiser play.
Wiser play.
Everybody rushing, I'm the one who's playing slow.
The long game is the only game
worth learning how to know.
Yo, turn down opportunities that look good on the surface, cause I saw the long-term call, saw beyond the purpose that the short-term game was serving. Saw the compromise attached to quick decisions made through unstrategic eyes. Learn to evaluate every choice against the future, not just the immediate comfort, not the temporary suture on the wound that quick decisions often leave behind. The long game requires a disciplined and patient mind.
The long game, thinking decades, not the day.
Sacrifice the moment
for the larger,
wiser play.
Everybody rushing, I'm the one who's playing slow.
The long game is the only game
worth learning how to know.
Watch the impulsive win a battle, lose the total war. Watch the strategic sacrifice a little, gain much more in the long run, in the decades, in the legacy they built. Learn that patience isn't weakness, learn to shed the guilt of moving slower than the culture says that you should move. The long game doesn't chase the trend, doesn't need to prove itself within a quarter, measures growth across the years. The long game requires courage past the momentary fears.
The long game,
thinking decades, not the day.
Sacrifice the moment
for the larger,
wiser play.
Wiser play.
Everybody rushing, I'm the one who's playing slow.
The long game is the only game
worth learning how to know.
Teach the young ones early, thinking decades, not in days. Teach them sacrifice the moment for tomorrow's bigger plays. Teach them patience is a weapon sharper than the rush. Teach them strategy beats hustle when you're playing for the crush of a legacy that lasts beyond a single generation. The long game is a mindset, is a form of preparation for a future built on wisdom, not a moment built on speed. The long game is the only game that plants the lasting seed.
The long game,
thinking decades, not the day.
Sacrifice the moment
for the larger,
wiser play.
Wiser play.
Everybody rushing, I'm the one who's playing slow.
The long game is the only game
worth learning how to know.
Still playing, still thinking ahead. Yeah. Used to think them years I lost were years I never get back. Now I see nothing was ever really wasted. Spent years chasing the wrong dream before I found the right one. Used to call those years a waste, used to wish that I could rewind and skip them all together, get straight to where I'm standing. But every skill I picked up in the wrong place kept expanding into something useful for the path I'm walking now, nothing wasted. Every detour taught me why and how to recognize the right road. Once I finally found it clear, nothing wasted. Every chapter had a purpose hiding near,
nothing wasted. Every year had its own place. Every detour, every setback, every wrong turn, every trace of the man I used to be shaped, the one that's standing now. Nothing wasted. That's a truth I finally know.
How? Work Jobs I hated just to learn what I don't want. Failed at businesses that taught me lessons I still flaw. And there's wisdom in the ventures that are working out today. Every failure was a tuition that I had to pay for an education that no school could ever give. Nothing wasted. Every hardship taught me how to live with more clarity, more purpose, more direction than before. Nothing wasted. That's the lesson that I'm building for.
Nothing wasted. Every year had its own place. Every detour, every setback, every wrong turn, every trace of the man I used to be. Shade, the one that's standing now. Nothing wasted.
Yeah.
That's the truth I finally know.
Even the relationships that ended left me wiser. Even the losses came with hidden gifts, came with a riser toward a better understanding of what I really need. Nothing wasted, even pain becomes a kind of seed that blooms into wisdom if you let it, if you learn. Instead of only grieving what you lost, instead of the burn of regret consuming every memory of the past. Nothing wasted, every moment built something meant to last.
Nothing wasted, every year had its own place. Every detour, every setback, every wrong turn, every trace of the man I used to be. Shade, the one that's standing now. Nothing wasted. That's the truth I finally know.
Now I look back at my story with a different kind of eye. Not with shame for wasted years, not asking myself why I took the long way round instead of a straighter path. Understand each detour served the purpose in the aftermath. Teach the young ones early, don't regret the winding road. Every chapter served the purpose, every heavy load prepared you for the strength that your future's gonna need. Nothing wasted, that's the harvest of every single seed.
Nothing wasted. Every year had its own place. Every detour, every setback, every wrong turn, every trace of the man I used to be. Shade, the one that's standing now. Nothing wasted. That's the truth I finally know how.
Still grateful for every winding road. Yeah. Focus enough to build it, soft enough to still feel it. Tunnel vision, wide heart, both at once. Everybody said ambition means you gotta harden up. Told me focus and compassion couldn't fill the same cup. I proved that theory wrong, kept the vision locked and tight, while keeping my heart open to the people in my sight. Every day the ones who need it, the ones who struggling too. Learn that driving empathy could actually walk it through. The same road together, didn't have to sacrifice. Tunnel vision, wide heart, that's the balance, that's the price.
Tunnel vision on the go, wide heart for the people. Focused on a mission, but I'm never gonna cripple the compassion that makes all the winning mean something more.
Tunnel vision.
Wide heart.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fighting for.
Yeah. Watched a lot of driven people lose their heart along the climb. Became so focused on the summit that they left behind the humanity that made the journey worth the fight at all. I refuse that trade, refuse to let ambition build a wall between me and the people that I'm ultimately building for. Kept the focus sharp as ever, kept the heart wide as before. Learned that real success includes the softness, not despite it. Tunnel vision, wide heart, learn to finally unite it.
Vision on the go, wide heart for the people. Focused on the mission, but I'm never gonna cripple the compassion that makes all the winning mean something more.
Tunnel vision.
Wide heart.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fighting.
Stay disciplined enough to hit the targets that I set, but never too disciplined to forget the debt. Owe the kindness, owe the checking on the people around. Learn that the strongest leaders keep both feet on solid ground. A purpose in the people, never sacrificing one for the other. Understood the balance can be done with intention, with the daily choice to hold them both. Tunnel vision, wide heart, that's the hardest kind of growth.
Vision on the go, wide heart for the people. Focused on the mission, but I'm never
gonna cripple the compassion that makes all the winning mean something more.
Tunnel vision.
Wide heart.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fighting.
Yeah, teach the young ones early. Ambition doesn't need the cost. Your humanity along the way doesn't need the loss of empathy to reach the heights that you're intending to achieve. Teaching focus and compassion, teaching both to believe are possible together. Teach them drive, don't mean you're cold. Tunnel vision. That's the balance, that's the goal. Standing for a legacy that matters long after the win. Tunnel vision. That's the only way to win.
Tunnel vision on the goal. Wide heart for the people. Focused on the mission, but I'm never gonna cripple the compassion that makes all the winning mean something more.
Tunnel vision.
Wide heart. That's what I'm fighting for.
Still focused. Still soft where it matters. Yeah.
Money can be taken.
Money can be taken.
Character can't be stolen.
That's the only currency that's truly mine. Learned early that my word had to mean something solid. Learned that broken promises turn a name into liability. No matter how much money's sitting stacked up in the bank, character's the currency that decides your actual rank among the people who really know you, who watch you move through the years, through the tests, through everything you had to prove. Not with talking, but with actions, not with flash, but with the follow. Currency of character's a debt that ain't hollow.
Currency of character.
That's the wealth that's real. Can't be taken, can't be borrowed, only earned through how you feel. Compelled to treat people even when it costs you more.
Currency of character.
That's what I'm building for. Watched a lot of rich men bankrupt when it came to trust. Watched the reputation crumble, watched it turn to dust. Despite the money in their accounts, despite the empire built, character's the actual asset. Everything else is guilt around the hollow center if the integrity ain't there. I invested in my name before, I chased the flare. Visible success, made sure the reputation stayed clean. Currency of character's the richest thing I've ever seen.
Currency of character.
That's the wealth that's real. Can't be taken, can't be borrowed, only earned through how you feel. Compelled to treat people even when it costs you more.
Currency of character.
That's what I'm building for. Yeah. Kept promises when keeping them was costly. When it hurt, understood that character's revealed when there's no perk attached to doing right. When nobody's really watching, that's when the currency of character starts clocking. It's real value in the moments most convenient to compromise. I chose the harder, honest road, chose to internalize a standard that don't waver when the pressure gets intense. Currency of character's my only real defense.
Currency of character.
That's the wealth that's real. Can't be taken, can't be borrowed, only earned through how you feel. Compelled to treat people even when it costs you more.
Currency of character.
Yeah, that's what I'm building for. Yeah. Teach my children early. Guard your name before your money. Teach them character's an investment. Teach them it's not funny when you compromise quickly for a shortcut or a gain. The currency of character outlasts every single name. The fame or fortune ever gave you outlasts every trend. That's the real inheritance I'm planning to extend to every generation coming after me and mine. Currency of character, that's the truest kind.
Currency of character.
That's the wealth that's real. Can't be taken, can't be borrowed, only earned through how you feel. Compelled to treat people even when it costs you more.
Currency of character.
That's what I'm building for. Still investing in who I am.
Still investing in who I am.
Yeah. The vision stayed the same, but the plan had to change. Blueprint, rewritten, not abandoned. Had a plan mapped out, precise down to the final detail. Watch the real world test it, watch the first attempt fail to follow the exact path that I had laid in my mind. Learn that rigid plans don't often match what you find once you're actually moving. Once the theory meets the ground, had to rewrite the blueprint without losing what I found. Sacred in the vision, kept the purpose fixed in truth. Just change the route to get there, change the avenue. Blueprint.
Blueprint rewritten,
but the vision stays the same.
Adapt the plan as needed, never adapt the aim.
Flexibility and strategy, but fixed in while I fight.
blueprint rewritten.
That's how you get it right. Watched a lot of people quit when the first plan didn't work. Mistook the setback as a sign, mistook it for the perk of giving up completely instead of just revising. Learn that pivoting ain't failure, pivoting is wisdom rising from the data that reality provides when you engage. Blueprint rewritten means you're turning every single page of the plan without abandoning the story it's telling. That's the difference between adapting and completely quelling.
Blueprint rewritten,
But the vision stays the same.
Adapt the plan as needed, never adapt the aim.
Flexibility and strategy, but fixed in while I fight.
blueprint rewritten.
That's how you get it right. Rewrote the blueprint maybe 15 times before it clicked. Every revision taught me something. Every failure picked apart the parts that weren't working, kept the parts that were. Built a stronger version through the process, through the blur of trial and error, through the humbling adjustment. Blueprint rewritten requires dropping the resentment toward the plan that didn't work. Requires staying loose, grip on the method, tight grip on the purpose, on the use.
Blueprint rewritten,
But the vision stays the same.
Adapt the plan as needed, never adapt the aim.
Flexibility and strategy, but fixed in while I fight.
blueprint rewritten.
That's how you get it right.
Teach the young ones early, plans will always need revising. Teach them that it's not failure, teach them that it's actually surprising how much closer you get through every rewrite that you make. Blueprint rewritten is the strategy, not the mistake. Hold the vision sacred, hold the purpose fixed and clear, but release the grip on method. Embrace the atmosphere of change that real growth requires. Embrace the redesign. Blueprint rewritten, that's the wisdom, that's the sign.
Blueprint rewritten,
But the vision stays the same.
Adapt the plan as needed, never adapt the aim.
Flexibility and strategy, but fixed in while I fight.
blueprint rewritten.
That's how you get it right. Still adapting, still true to the vision. Still adapting, still true to the vision. Yeah. Everything hit at once, no warning, no sequence. Storm season,
No season.
don't wait for you to be ready. Lost a deal in a relationship in the same single week. Watched the business take a hit while my foundation felt weak. Everything crashing together, no time to catch your breath. Learn that storm season tests you closer to the edge of death than any single struggle ever could alone. But something in me refused to let the chaos on. My response completely stayed rooted, stayed the course. Storm season revealed a strength I didn't know was my source.
Storm season,
Everything hitting all at once.
stay steady in the chaos.
Refuse to be the dunce. Who panics when it's heavy? Who falls beneath the weight?
Storm season,
Taught me how to navigate my fate. Learn the triage in the middle of the total wreckage. Learn what needed handling first. Learn to leverage and stand calm enough to think instead of react. Panic never solved the problem. Panic never kept intact the clarity you need when everything's falling apart. Storm season demands a different kind of steady heart that beats slower even when the pressure's beating faster. Storm season taught me patience is the antidote to disaster.
storm season,
Everything hitting all at once.
stay steady in the chaos.
Refuse to be the dunce. Who panics when it's heavy?
Who
Who falls beneath the weight?
Storm season,
Taught me how to navigate my fate. People looking to me, needing me to stay composed, while internally I'm fighting battles nobody knows about. The way to leadership during total chaos means holding steady even when your own foundation's porous. That's the loneliest part of storm season, carrying the calm for everybody watching while you're fighting your own storm. Learn to find a moment, find a breath, find a release before returning to the room and being the peace.
storm season,
Everything hitting all at once.
stay steady in the chaos.
Refuse to be the dunce. Who panics when it's heavy?
Who falls
Who falls beneath the weight?
storm
taught me how to navigate my fate.
Now when the next storm comes, and it will, it always does, I trust the version of myself that stormy season was. Refined in the trust the calmness built through fire. Storm season is a teacher. Storm season built me higher than the comfort of an easy season ever could provide. Teach the young ones early, storms will come, don't run and hide. Face them with a steady hand, face them with the will. Storm season passes, but the strength it built stayed still.
Storm season,
Everything hitting all at once.
stay steady in the chaos.
Refuse to be the dunce. Who panics when it's heavy?
Who falls?
Who folds beneath the weight?
Storm season,
Taught me how to navigate my fate.
still standing. After every storm.
Yeah. Started counting. Success different. Started counting doors.
Every door I open for somebody else meant more.
Yeah. Used to measure winning by the rooms that I walked in. Started measuring different once I understood the win was bigger when I brought somebody through the door with me. Every opportunity I got, I tried to multiply, tried to see who I could bring along, who could use the access to. That's when success started feeling like it was really true. To the purpose, not the ego, not the individual climb. Every door I opened started meaning more than mine.
Every door I open meant to leave it open wide. For the ones behind me, for the ones still trying to find their way into the room, into the opportunity. Every door I open is the truest legacy.
Recommended talent that could have been competition. Understood that scarcity's a limiting position. That abundance flows different when you share instead of hoard. Watch the blessings multiply, the more access I afford to people coming up behind me, people just like me, who needed just a chance, needed just a key to a door that seemed locked before somebody vouched them through. Every door I open is a debt that I construe.
Every door I open meant to leave it open wide. For the ones behind me, for the ones still trying to find their way into the room, into the opportunity. Every door I open is the truest legacy.
Yeah. Some hoard the access like it's scarce. Like sharing it depletes their own supply of opportunity, their own seats at the table that they fought so hard to claim. I learned different. Learn that building up somebody's name alongside my own don't diminish what I built. It multiplies the impact, removes the weight of guilt that comes from climbing solo when you could have brought a friend. Every door I open is a story without end.
Every door I open meant to leave it open wide. For the ones behind me, for the ones still trying to find their way into the room, into the opportunity. Every door I open is the truest legacy.
Yeah. Now when people ask my greatest accomplishment to date, I don't mention the awards, don't mention the estate. I mention every person that I help find their own door. That's the metric that matters, that's what I'm building for. Teach the young ones early, success is measured wide. Not by how far you climbed alone, but who you brought inside. The rooms you fought to enter, the opportunities you made. Every door I open is the legacy that stayed.
Every door I open meant to leave it open wide. For the ones behind me, for the ones still trying to find their way into the room, into the opportunity. Every door I open is the truest legacy.
Still opening doors, still holding them open. Ain't everybody need to know what's in the account. quiet riches. That's a different kind of power. Yeah, used to think that wealth needed a witness to be real. Needed to chain the car, the crowd to validate the feel of making it, of arriving, of proving it to the world. Learn that quiet riches is a flag that stays unfurled only for the people who really need to see it clear. My family, my future, not a stranger, not a peer, trying to measure up against me, trying to keep a score. Quiet riches taught me wealth don't need an open door.
Quiet riches, nobody needs to know.
Real wealth moves different.
Real wealth doesn't glow.
For the world to witness.
For the world to witness.
Real wealth
stays discreet. Quiet riches.
That's the peace.
That's the peace that feels complete.
Watch the lot of loud money disappear as fast as it came. Watch the ones who flex the hardest lose it all just the same time it took to build it. Learn that visibility invites a different kind of pressure, invites different kind of fights for attention, for opinion, for a version of yourself that exists just for the outside, not for your own wealth, of peace, of privacy, of living life the way you choose. Quiet riches taught me freedom, something loud money loose.
Quiet riches, nobody needs to know.
Real wealth moves different.
Real wealth doesn't glow.
For the world to witness.
For the world to witness.
Real wealth
stays discreet. Quiet riches.
That's the peace.
That's the peace that feels complete.
Started measuring success by how calm I feel inside, not by how impressed the room is, not by how much I provide for everybody's expectations of what rich should look like. Quiet riches means I built my own definition, my own strike zone for what actually matters, not the culture's loud demand for visible validation for a crowd who don't understand that the realest wealth is freedom from needing their applause. Quiet riches is a discipline. Quiet riches has its laws.
Quiet riches, nobody needs to know.
Real wealth moves different.
Real wealth doesn't glow.
For the world to witness.
For the world to witness.
Real wealth
stays discreet. Quiet riches.
That's the peace.
That's the peace that feels complete.
Teach my children early that the flashiest ain't always real. Teach them quiet riches is a different kind of feel of security, of privacy, of living unafraid of losing what you flaunted, or the currency that fades when you built your worth on showing it instead of really having it. Teach them quiet riches is a discipline worth managing long after the trends of loud money fade away. Quiet riches is the wealth that's built to stay.
Quiet riches, nobody needs to know.
Real wealth moves different.
Real wealth doesn't glow.
For the world to witness.
For the world to witness.
Real wealth
stays discreet. Quiet riches.
That's the peace.
That's the peace that feels complete.
Still quiet. Still rich. Still quiet. Still quiet. Still rich. Yeah. Everything that burned down became the material. Ashes to architecture. That's the transformation. Took the wreckage of every failure, every fallen plan. Studied it like blueprints, studied it to understand what can still be salvaged, what can still be used. Nothing really wasted if the lesson gets reused. Turn the broken pieces into something architectural. Every failed attempt became a piece of the spectacular structure I was building from the rubble of the past. Ashes to architecture, built something meant to last. Ashes
to architecture,
built from what remained. Every fallen building left material to reclaim.
Nothing burns completely.
Nothing's ever truly lost.
Ashes to architecture,
that's the only cost. Yeah, yeah. Everybody sees the finished structure, sees the final form. Don't see all the fires that had to happen to transform the scattered pieces into something functional and strong. Don't see the years of sorting through what's right and what is wrong to keep the burn to build with. Don't see the careful hand that sifted through the ashes just to fully understand what could rise up from the ruins, what could find a second use. Ashes, the architecture is a discipline, not luck or fluke.
Ashes, the
the architecture
built from what remained.
Every fallen building left material to reclaim.
Nothing burns completely.
Nothing's ever truly lost.
Ashes.
Ashes to architecture. That's the only cause.
Some people run from the ashes, never sift through what remains. Miss the material hidden in the wreckage. Miss the gains that could come from careful study of exactly what went wrong. I stayed in the ashes long enough to learn a song of resilience buried deep inside the fallen structure. Learn that every great empire has some ruin in its architecture. Somewhere in the origin, somewhere in the base. Ashes to architecture, built the man I have become in place.
Ashes to architecture,
built from what remained.
Every fallen building left material to reclaim.
Nothing burns completely.
Nothing's ever truly lost.
Ashes.
Ashes to architecture. That's the only cause.
Teach the young ones early, don't discard the wreckage fast. Study every failure like the blueprint from the past. That's trying to teach you something valuable in rare ashes. The architecture means you learn to see and care for the lessons buried in the rubble, buried in the fall. That's how the greatest structures ever rise up tall. From nothing but the ashes of a version that once burned. Ashes to architecture, that's the wisdom I have learned.
Ashes to architecture,
built from what remained.
Every fallen building left material to reclaim.
Nothing burns completely.
Nothing's ever truly lost.
Ashes.
Ashes to architecture. That's the only cause.
Still building from the ashes. Yeah.
Didn't ask permission to walk through that door. On the room before the room.
Even knows the score. Yeah. Used to shrink myself in rooms that felt too big to enter. Used to wait for validation, wait for some inventor of my worthiness to hand it to me on a plate. Learn that confidence like that arrives entirely too late if it arrives at all. So I started claiming space, not with arrogance, with presence, with a steady kind of grace that don't need the room's approval to feel like it belongs. On the room, that's the anthem. On the room, that's the song. On the room,
Walking like you already won.
quiet confidence
That don't need validation from anyone. Earned it through the years. Earned it through the fire.
on the room.
On the room, that's the presence they admire.
Learn that presence ain't about the loudest voice inside. Learn it's about carrying yourself with nothing left to hide. No performance, no persona, just the weight of who you are. Built through years of discipline, built through going far beyond the comfort zone that used to keep me small and quiet. On the room, he's trusting what you built, refusing to deny it. When you walk inside a space that used to make you shrink. On the room, that's confidence that's deeper than you think.
On the room, walking like you already won.
Quiet confidence
That don't need validation from anyone. Earned it through the years. Earned it through the fire.
on the room.
On the room, that's the presence they admire.
Yeah. Watch the ones who fake and need the room to feed their ego. Constantly performing, constantly needing the echo of approval just to feel like they belong there in the space. I learned real presence doesn't need an audience or a stage. It exists regardless if a single person's watching. Own the room from stillness, not from constantly plotting how to capture every eye, how to be the centerpiece. Real ownership of presence comes from finding inner peace.
On the room, walking like you already won.
Quiet confidence
That don't need validation from anyone. Earned it through the years. Earned it through the fire.
on the room.
On the room, that's the presence they admire.
Teach the young ones early, you don't need permission granted. Teach them walking like the ground beneath them's already planted. With the roots of preparation, roots of self-respect. Own the room reflects the years of work, not just the flex of confidence. Perform, but confidence to truly earn through the failures, through the practice, through the lessons learned. That's the only way to walk in rooms and truly own the space you're standing in, the presence that you've grown.
Own the room, walking like you already won.
Quiet confidence
That don't need validation from anyone. Earned it through the years, earned it through the fire.
Own the room,
Own the room, that's the presence they admire.
still walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it. Still owning it, owning it, owning it, owning it, owning it. Yeah. Didn't heal from the first cut before the second one came. Wounds don't disappear just cause you ignore the pain. Yeah, every hurt I never processed just got buried deeper down, stacked on top of one another till the weight became the crown I was wearing every day without knowing why it hurt. Called it strength, called it moving on, called it the alert system shutting off completely. Called it a lot of things except what it actually was, except the pain it brings when you keep on adding weight. The wounds that never close, compound wounds don't disappear, compound wounds just grow. Compound wounds stacked up year after year. Told myself I handled it, told myself there's nothing here. But the weight kept getting heavier the longer I ignored. Compound wounds demand a healing I could no longer afford. Started noticing the pattern, started noticing the weight. Every new disappointment triggers something from the past that ate at me deeper than the current moment should've had to write. Realized the current pain was tangled with an older fight that I never fully finished, never fully let it out. Compound wounds mean present triggers pull up every single doubt and hurt from every chapter, not just the one that's happening now. That's when I understood that healing needed to allow. Compound wounds stacked up year after year. Told myself I handled it, told myself there's nothing here. But the weight kept getting heavier the longer I ignored. Compound wounds demand a healing I could no longer afford. Started peeling back the layers one at a time, one at a time. Wasn't comfortable, wasn't easy, wasn't linear or a rhyme that resolved itself quickly. Took the years it took to build, took the same amount of patience just to finally get it healed. Sat with therapists, sat with silence, sat with the discomfort of finally facing everything I buried for the comfort of avoidance. But avoidance was never really free. Compound wounds taught me the cost of running from what's underneath. Compound wounds stacked up year after year. Told myself I handled it, told myself there's nothing here. But the weight kept getting heavier the longer I ignored. Compound wounds demand a healing I could no longer afford. No, now I catch it early, now I feel it as it happens. Don't let it stack up silent, don't let old pain be the captain. Steering how I react today to something new and small. Compound wounds taught me the importance of facing it all as it comes, not letting years of hurt pile up unseen. Teach the young ones early, feel it, face it, stay clean of the weight that compound wounds are always trying to add. Healing in the moment beats a decade of the bad. Compound wounds stacked up year after year. Told myself I handled it, told myself there's nothing here. But the weight kept getting heavier the longer I ignored. Compound wounds demand a healing I could no longer afford. Still healing, one layer at a time. Say it with your chest, or don't say it at all. No more whispering truth to keep the peace. Yeah. Spent too long softening the truth to fit the room. Spent too long shrinking my convictions to assume the smaller space so everybody else can feel at ease. Learn that authenticity requires you to displease somebody eventually. Requires you to stand firm in what you know is real. Firm in your own handwritten truth, not borrowed from a crowd that wants you quiet. Say it with your chest now, ain't no reason left to buy it.
Say it with your chest. Don't whisper what you feel. Truth deserves conviction. Truth deserves what's real. Stand behind your words like your life depends on it. Say it with your chest. That's the only way to live.
Watch too many people water down what they believe just to keep the comfort of a crowd that wouldn't grieve their disagreement. Learn that comfort ain't worth losing. Your own voice completely ain't worth constantly excusing. What you really think to keep the room feeling settled? I said what I needed even when the feathers got ruffled. Cause the truth that's spoken timid loses half its weight. Say it with your chest, don't shrink it, don't understate.
Say it with your chest. Don't whisper what you feel. Truth deserves conviction. Truth deserves what's real. Stand behind your words like your life depends on it. Say it with your chest. That's the only way to live.
Learn that people respect conviction even when they disagree. More than a wishy-washy stance that's trying to please everybody. That's a losing battle anyway. Can't please the entire room. Might as well speak your truth and let the chips fall. Let it bloom into whatever it becomes. At least it's really yours, not a diluted version shaped by everybody's applause that fades the moment that the crowd moves to the next opinion. Say it with your chest, that's the only true dominion.
Say it with your chest.
Don't whisper what you feel.
Truth deserves conviction.
Truth deserves what's real.
Stand behind your words
Like your life depends on it.
say it with your chest.
That's the only way to live.
Teach the young ones early, find your voice and trust it fully. Teach them conviction beats a crowd that's trying to pull you into silence and the shrinking and the fitting in the box that the world prefers you stayed in. Teach them how it locks away your purpose when you're always seeking approval. Say it with your chest becomes the necessary removal of the fear that's kept you quiet all your life before. Say it with your chest, don't whisper anymore.
Say it with your chest.
Don't whisper what you feel.
Truth deserves conviction.
Truth deserves what's real.
Stand behind your words
Like your life depends on it.
say it with your chest.
That's the only way to live.
Still speaking, still standing behind it.
Built a table long enough to fit the whole block at it. Ain't no point in eating if you eating alone. Remember days we split a single meal between the crew. Remember praying over portions that could barely get us through. Swore that if I made it, wasn't gonna eat alone. Swore I'd build a table wide enough to bring them home. Every single one who rode with me before it ever came. Every single one who called me by my given name before the world took notice. Before the checks arrived. Table for the hungry, that's the reason that I strive. Table for the hungry. Pull your chair on up. Ain't no scarcity in blessings, ain't no empty cup. When you build it big enough to fit everybody in. Table for the hungry, that's the only way to win. Watched a lot of people get up top and forget to climb. Forget the hands that helped them, forget to give a time that got them to the table that they sitting at alone. I refuse that path completely, refuse to leave them on their own after everything. Refuse to eat in secret while the people from my past still struggling, still in it deep. So I build opportunity, build doors that open wide. Table for the hungry means there's always room inside. Table for the hungry, pull your chair on up. Ain't no scarcity in blessings, ain't no empty cup. When you build it big enough to fit everybody in. Table for the hungry, that's the only way to win. Create a created jobs before I created just another flex. Mentor young ones coming up, taught them what comes next after the hustle, after the hunger, after the grind. Table for the hungry means you're leaving some behind on purpose, but with resources, not abandoned, not alone. Built a bridge instead of just a ladder for my own ascension, understanding that a table's greater worth than any throne that sits alone upon the earth. Table for the hungry, pull your chair on up. Ain't no scarcity in blessings, ain't no empty cup when you build it big enough to fit everybody in. Table for the hungry, that's the only way to win. Now the table's grown so big it feeds a whole community. Every seed I add reflects a deeper kind of unity than the individual success that used to be the goal. Table for the hungry is the feeding of a soul, bigger than my own, bigger than a single generation. Teach my children early about the power of the nation, not just money but opportunity but space. Table for the hungry, that's the only real embrace. Table for the hungry, pull your chair on up. Ain't no scarcity in blessings, ain't no empty cup when you build it big enough to fit everybody in. Table for the hungry, that's the only way to win. Still setting the table, still pulling up chairs.
Strong enough to stop what's trying to hurt me, clear enough that you can still see through.
Yeah. Built myself protection without building up a wall. Learn to stop the bullets while still standing tall and open. Bulletproof but never closed off, never fully broken off, fulfilling what's around me, off from being human. Learn the balance between guarded and completely closed. Learn that boundaries can exist without being composed of bitterness or distance. They can come from love instead. Bulletproof glass protects the heart but shows what's in my head.
Bulletproof glass, strong enough to take the hit, clear enough that love can still get through a little bit.
Protected but not hidden,
Guarded but not hidden, guarded but still true. Bulletproof glass,
that's the balance I pursue. Used to think protection meant I had to shut it down, meant becoming stone completely meant I couldn't be found by anyone trying to reach me, trying to know the man inside. Learn that total armor is a slower kind of suicide, of connection, of intimacy, of the love that heals. Bulletproof glass lets me stop the harm while still it feels possible for people to see through to who I really am. Strength and transparency existing in the very same man.
bulletproof glass, strong enough to take the hit, clear enough that love can still get through a little bit.
Protected but not hidden,
Guarded but not hidden, guarded but still true. Bulletproof glass,
that's the balance I pursue. Learn to set boundaries without building up resentment. Learn that guarded peace don't require the abandonment of warmth, of empathy, of the parts that make me whole. Bulletproof glass is the wisdom of protecting your own soul while remaining reachable to those who've earned the access. Not everybody gets it, but the ones who do possess a window to the realest version, not the heart in front. Bulletproof glass, that's the balance that I hunt.
bulletproof glass, strong enough to take the hit, clear enough that love can still get through a little bit.
Protected but not hidden,
Guarded but not hidden, guarded but still true. Bulletproof glass,
that's the balance I pursue. Teach my children strength and softness, don't have to compete. Teach them protection and connection, both complete. The full picture of a person who has learned to guard with grace. Bulletproof glass reflects the wisdom in a steady face, that's seen enough to know when danger's really there, but hasn't lost the ability to trust, to love, to care for the people who deserve to see the man behind the shield. Bulletproof glass, that's the strength that never has to yield.
bulletproof glass, strong enough to take the hit, clear enough that love can still get through a little bit.
Protected but not hidden,
Guarded but not hidden, guarded but still true. Bulletproof glass,
that's the balance I pursue. Still standing, still transparent.
still standing,
Still transparent.
Fireworks burn bright and disappear in seconds. I'd rather be the coal that burns for years. Watch the overnight successes flash across the sky, bright for just a moment, then they faded, said goodbye to the same attention that had lifted them up high. I chose different, chose the slower burn, chose to rely on a fire that don't need the oxygen or hype to survive. Built to smolder steady, built to keep the flame alive. Long after the trending topics, move on to the next. Slow burn, understands that patience is the real context. A burn steady flame that never fades to black. Ain't chasing quick attention, ain't looking to come back from a moment that burned bright and left me in the dark. Slow burn is forever, slow burn is the spark. Everybody wants the instant, wants the viral, wants the rush of attention all at once, then silence, then the hush that follows when the algorithm moves on to the new. I built different, built for longevity, built to accrue value over years instead of moments, instead of trends. That's the difference between burning out and burning till the end. Slow burn requires patience, most people never learn. Requires trust in embers over flames that flash and burn. Slow burn, steady flame that never fades to black. Ain't chasing quick attention, ain't looking to come back from a moment that burned bright and left me in the dark. Slow burn is forever, slow burn is the spark. Watch careers flash and vanish over just a single season. Watch the ones who lasted move with an entirely different reason. For the work they created wasn't chasing viral fame, was building something steady with a slow and burning flame. That required years attending, required careful fuel. Not the quick and easy killing, but the kind that's built to duel with time itself and win, with trends that still remain. Slow burn is the discipline that outlasts every rain. Slow burn, steady flame that never fades to black. Ain't chasing quick attention, ain't looking to come back from a moment that burned bright and left me in the dark. Slow burn is forever, slow burn is the spark. Teach the young ones early, don't chase the quick and flashy win. Teach them build the ember that keeps burning from within. Long after the crowd moves on to the next attention grab. Slow burn is the fire that the wisest ever have. Learn to trust, learn to tend, learn to protect from wind that tries to blow it out before the stories had a chance to send. It's warmth through generations, through the years it still remains. Slow burn, that's the fire I intend to still maintain. Slow burn, steady flame that never fades to black. Ain't chasing quick attention, ain't looking to come back from a moment that burned bright and left me in the dark. Slow burn is forever, slow burn is the spark. Still burning slow. Still burning steady.
Yeah.
Wasn't the most talented.
Wasn't the most talented.
Wasn't the most gifted.
Wasn't the most gifted.
But
wasn't nobody gonna outwork me. Got skipped over early, got counted out by the scouts. Everybody had a reason for the growing list of doubts about my chances, about my talent, about my whole trajectory. I took that as an invitation, took it as the entry into a different kind of fight. The kind fought with persistence. Talent opens doors sometimes, but work closes the distance between where you're starting and the place you're trying to land. Underdog anthem, that's the story, that's the plan.
underdog anthem, count me out again.
Every time you sleep on me,
I climb a little higher, friend. Wasn't given nothing, had to build it with my hands.
underdog anthem.
That's the only way I stay.
Watch the naturally gifted ones coast off the talent alone. Never had to build the discipline, the hunger that I've known since the day they told me I would never make the cut. I used the doubt as motivation, used the doubt to fuel the gut feeling that kept driving me when talent wasn't enough. Learn that grit outlasts a gift when the road gets rough. That's the secret hidden underneath the underdog story. Consistency beats talent when it's chasing after glory.
Underdog anthem, count me out again.
Every time you sleep on me,
I climb a little higher, friend.
yeah.
Wasn't given nothing, had to build it with my hands.
Underdog anthem.
That's the only way I say.
Some people born with the advantage, born with all the access. I had to find another way, had to build a process different from the blueprint that the privileged ones were given. Learn to turn disadvantage into the reason that I'm driven harder than the ones who never had to fight this way. Underdog anthem plays a little different every day for the ones who had to climb from nothing, climb from doubt. Every obstacle just proof of what the story's all about.
Underdog anthem, count me out again.
Every time you sleep on me,
I climb a little higher, friend. Wasn't given nothing, had to build it
ones being overlook's a gift in disguise. It removes the pressure, lets you build without the eyes. Watching every step, judging every single move you make. Underdog Anthem is the story only hunger and grit make real. Tell them talent's good, but grit's the greatest teacher. Tell them every underdog can become the greatest feature of a story that started with a world that counted wrong. Underdog Anthem, that's the only song.
Underdog anthem. Count me out again.
Every time you sleep on me,
I climb a little higher, friend. Wasn't given nothing, had to build it with my hands.
Underdog Anthem.
That's the only way I stand.
Still count it out. Still climbing anyway. Money, you can always make more of. Time is the only currency you can't get back. Spend years chasing dollars like the dollars were the prize. Took a hard moment and scared to finally open my eyes to the fact that time's the only thing that's really scarce. Every minute spent unwisely is a minute that's misplaced. Started valuing my hours different after that reminder. Started saying no to things that made my purpose smaller. Minor distractions that seem urgent but were never truly needed. Currency of time became the wealth that I most heeded.
Currency of time, that's the richest man's true wealth. Spend it wisely, spend it purposeful. Protect your health of moments of connection, of the years you can't rebuy. Currency of time is the treasure of a life.
Watch the mentor pass before he got to see his vision through. Taught me more in passing than most living people do. That every year postponed for later ain't guaranteed to come. Started living different, started making every one of my days intentional. Stopped wasting time on hollow pursuits that felt important but were empty, felt shallow. Compared to moments spent with people that I truly love. Currency of time reshaped what I was building towards above.
Currency of time, that's the richest man's true wealth. Spend it wisely, spend it purposeful. Protect your health. Of moments of connection, of the years you can't rebuy. Currency of time is the treasure of a life.
Started guarding my calendar, the way I guard my money. Realized every yes to something hollow, something unfunny. Was a no to something meaningful I'd never get back. Time doesn't compound like money, time's a straighter track that only moves in one direction, never in reverse. Learn to treat it sacred, learn to treat it like a curse. If wasted, like a blessing when it's spent with intention. Currency of time deserves the deepest kind of attention.
Currency of time, that's the richest man's true wealth. Spend it wisely, spend it purposeful. Protect your health of moments of connection, of the years you can't rebuy. Currency of time is the treasure of a life.
Teach my children early that the clock is always moving. Teach them purpose over busy, teach them what's improving. The actual existence versus what just fills the hours. Currency of time is greater than any stack of towers. Built from cash alone without the moments to enjoy it. Teach them balance, teach them presence, never to destroy it. Chasing dollars at the cost of years they can't reclaim. Currency of time, remember that above the fame.
Currency of time, that's the richest man's true wealth. Spend it wisely, spend it purposeful. Protect your health of moments of connection, of the years you can't rebuy. Currency of time is the treasure of a life.
Still spending it wisely, still grateful for today. Yeah. Tired of holding up a shield that ain't protecting nothing real. Arm off. Just me tonight. Spent years perfecting the persona, perfecting the front. Nobody could see behind it, nobody got to bear the brunt of what I really carried, what I really felt inside. Learned that strength and stoicism ain't always the same as pride. Started feeling the exhaustion of maintaining the disguise. Realized the armor wasn't keeping danger from my eyes. It was keeping out connection, keeping out the healing touch. Armor off tonight, I finally said enough is enough.
Armor off, just letting everybody see the man behind the image, the real version of me. Ain't scared of looking human, ain't scared of looking soft. Armor off tonight,
Finally setting
it all off.
Told my closest people things I never said before. Told them about the nights I questioned everything and more. Told them about the fear that lives beneath the confidence. Watched the weight lift off my shoulders once I made the sense of vulnerability being strength instead of danger. Realized the armor made me feel more like a stranger to myself than any moment that honesty could bring. Armor off, reveal the freedom in just simply being.
Armor off, just letting everybody see the man behind the image, the real version of me. Ain't scared of looking human, ain't scared of looking soft. Armor off tonight,
Finally setting it
all off.
Yeah, used to think emotion was a weakness men should hide. Learn that suppressing feeling is a slower kind of suicide of the actual self, the one beneath the reputation. Armor off allowed a kind of honest liberation that I never knew existed. Underneath the steel, realized that being tough and being honest could both feel like strength simultaneously, no longer separate. Armor off taught me healing starts the moment that you're straight.
Just letting everybody see the man behind the image, the real version of me. Ain't scared of looking human, ain't scared of looking soft. Armor off tonight,
Finally setting it
all off.
Yeah. Now I teach my sons that armor has its place in time, but it can't be permanent, it can't become a crime against your own connection, your own healing, your own peace. Teach them when it's safe, let all the armor cease to be the only way the world's allowed to see you. Teach them vulnerability's a gift when it's true, and given to the ones who've earned the right to see you whole. Armor off, that's the freedom of an honest soul.
Armor off, just letting everybody see the man behind the image, the real version of me. Ain't scared of looking human, ain't scared of looking soft. Armor off tonight,
Finally setting it
all off.
still real, still on the more. Still on the more. Grandpa, yo. Grandpa used to sit on that porch and just watch the block. Said the wisest men listen more than they talk. He sit there every evening with a coffee in his hand, watch the whole neighborhood like he could understand something deeper than the surface, something most folks miss. Told me slow down boy, life ain't a race, it's this moment right in front of you, this conversation here. Told me patience is a muscle, told me character's the gear that carries you through storms that money never could. Porch light wisdom taught me more than school ever would.
Porch light wisdom,
Sitting with the ones who know.
old school lessons,
Planting seeds that help you grow. Simple truths that outlive every trend that come and go.
porch light wisdom.
That's the light that still glows. He never chased the fast life, never chased the flashy dream. Just worked with his hands, just believed in what it means to show up every day and treat people with respect. That's the currency. He told me that the world tends to neglect nowadays. Everybody chasing clout, chasing the attention. He was rich in ways that never made the list or mention. Rich in peace, rich in family, rich in a name that's clean. Porch light wisdom taught me what that kind of rich really means.
Light wisdom,
Sitting with the ones who know. planting seeds that help you grow. Simple truths that outlive every trend that come and go. Porch light wisdom, that's the light that still go.
He tell me stories about the struggles that he faced back then. Never complaining, just teaching. Just showing how a man should carry weight with dignity, should carry pain with grace. Told me every generation's got to run its own race, but the truth stayed constant. Honesty and hard work, loyalty to family, never acting like a jerk to people who got less than you. That's the real royalty. Porch light wisdom is a gift, a form of loyalty.
Porch light wisdom, sitting with the ones who know. Old school lessons, planting seeds that help you grow. Simple truths that outlive every trend that come and go. Porch light wisdom, that's the light that still glow.
He's gone now, but I sit on my own porch some evenings still. Talk to my own children, pass along the wisdom, pass the will. To live simple, live honest, live rooted in the real, instead of chasing every flashy thing the culture tries to sell. That's the inheritance that outlasts any check I made. Porch light wisdom is the legacy that never gon' fade. Long after the trends are gone, long after the noise. Porch light wisdom, still the light that guides my girls and boys.
Porch light wisdom, sitting with the ones who know. Old school lessons, planting seeds that help you grow. Simple truths that outlive every trend that come and go. Porch light wisdom, that's the light that still glows.
Still sitting on the porch, still listening. Yeah. Life don't get easier, you just get stronger. Every hardship's just another rep. Treat my struggles like a weight room, treat the pain like reps. Every setback added plates, every doubt a step closer to the strength I need for what's approaching next. Learn to see adversity as training, not a hex put on me by circumstance, put on me by the game. Every heavy season built the muscle, built the frame that's carrying me now through weights that would've broke me then. Weight room mentality, that's how the strong begin.
Weight room for the mind, weight room for the soul. Every hardship adds another rep towards the goal. Ain't afraid of heavy seasons, ain't afraid of the grind. Weight room mentality, is stronger every time.
Watch the ones who never trained collapse beneath the pressure, never built the mental muscle, never learned to measure their strength against the challenge, only knew the easy way. Comfort never built the champion, comfort never built the great ones that history remembers. So I welcomed every trial like another exercise designed to help me grow. Meanwhile, everybody wondered how I stayed so calm under the load. Weight room mentalities, the only way I've ever known.
Weight room for the mind, weight room for the soul. Every hardship adds another rep towards the goal. Ain't afraid of heavy seasons, ain't afraid of the grind. Weight room mentality is stronger.
Some people run from heavy seasons, run from what's uncomfortable. I learned to run toward it, learned that growth's improbable without the resistance, pushing back against the will. Every heavy rep of life's designed to build the skill of handling what's coming, handling what's ahead. Weight room mentality means I'm never truly dead weight. I'm always lifting something, always getting strong, even in the seasons when the wreck feels way too long.
For the mind, weight room for the soul.
Weight room, every hardship adds another rep
towards the goal.
Ain't afraid of heavy seasons, ain't afraid of the grind. Weight room mentality is stronger every time.
Teach the young ones early, don't avoid the heavy lift. Every challenge that you face becomes a hidden gift, the strength that you can't access any other kind of way. Weight room mentality prepares you for the day when the real weight comes, when life demands the most. Train in silence, train consistent, that's the only boast worth having, not the trophy, but the strength that it required. Weight room mentality, that's the discipline I'm wired.
Weight room for the mind, weight room for the soul.
Every hardship adds another rep
towards the goal.
Ain't afraid of heavy seasons, ain't afraid
back to nothing. Back to just my name. This the start of something different. This a brand new game. Lost it all and had to look myself dead in the mirror. Ground zero strips away the noise, makes everything clearer. No more excuses left to hide behind, no more to crutch. A circumstance to blame, just me and the untouched version of myself before the world got his hands on. Starting from the bottom ain't a curse, it's a foundation to build something real this time, something built to last. Ground zero taught me more than any moment in my past.
Ground zero,
nothing left but the will to rise.
stripped down to the essence,
Stripped
down to the prize.
inside of me,
The circumstance
could never take away.
Ground zero
Is the birthplace
of a brand new day.
Everybody thought I'd stay down after everything I lost. Didn't know that ground zero taught me what the climb would cost, and that I was ready in a way I never was before. Cause comfort never forced me to discover what's in store. Underneath the layers that success had built around me, ground zero peeled it back until the truth had finally found me. Standing there with nothing, standing there completely bare, but somehow feeling stronger than I'd ever felt while there.
Ground zero,
Nothing left but the will to rise.
stripped down to the essence,
Stripped
down to the prize.
inside of me,
The circumstance
could never take away.
Ground zero
Is the birthplace.
of a brand new day.
We built the vision brick by brick, this time with eyes wide open. Every choice intentional, no longer just a token. Gesture toward a life I hadn't really thought all the way through. Ground zero forced reflection on the man I wanted to become, not just the outcome that I used to chase before. Learn the difference between building and just keeping score. That's the gift hidden inside the wreckage of it all. Ground zero taught me how to rise after the fall.
Ground zero,
Nothing left but the will to rise.
stripped down to the essence,
Stripped
down to the prize.
inside of me,
The circumstance
could never take away.
Ground zero
Is the birthplace.
of a brand new day.
Now when I meet somebody standing where I used to stand, I tell them ground zero ain't the end, it's a demand for a version of yourself that's realer than before, that's stronger, wiser, hungrier, ready for much more than the life that led you here, ready for the climb. Ground zero's just the starting line, not a life sentence, not a crime that you committed, just a chapter, just a page you turn. Ground zero taught me everything I needed to relearn.
Ground zero, nothing left but the will to rise. Stripped down to the essence, stripped down to the prize.
Inside of me,
The circumstance could never take away. Ground zero
is the birthplace.
of a brand